So students, the next topic is to eliminate the unit production from a given context-free grammar. And the elimination of the unit production from a context-free grammar is also very important towards making a grammar or converting a grammar to the normal form. So the first step was to remove the useless symbols or useless variables, and then the elimination of the empty production, and then comes the elimination of the unit production. So what is a unit production? A context free grammar may have the production of the form like capital A to capital B, where a single variable is deriving another variable, where both A and B belongs to the variable set, say Vn. So a unit production in a context free grammar is a production of the form capital A to capital B, where both variables A and B are the components of the variables in the capital G. So if capital G is the context free grammar, then one can find a context free grammar equivalent to G or equivalent to the original grammar, which has no unit productions in the new grammar. So the new grammar can be termed as a G1. So how can we remove the unit production? It is given over here. We can remove the such variables, that is the unit which are basically responsible for the unit productions. We can remove, or we can find such variables in the grammar recursively, and that is given over here. We can define the set Wi, in general we can say capital A, Wi capital A, recursively we can find the recursive set for capital A. So starts from W0, and suppose we are starting from here, we are talking about the variable say capital A, then W0 of A will contain only a variable A. Then how will the next set, say Wi plus 1, if we have started from W0, the next set will be the W1 obviously. So W1 capital A or W1A will be constructed like it is a union of Wi A union capital B, and capital B is a variable such that the B is derived from the variable capital C. Again I am telling you how can we construct Wi plus 1. Wi plus 1 is constructed with the help of the union of Wi union capital B, and such that capital B is actually derived from capital C. And what is a capital C? Capital C is a variable which belongs to the set Wi. So this is how we can recursively form the set W0, W1, W2, W3 for all the variables in the given grammar G. And this is how we can remove, or we can reach to the situation from where we can remove the unit productions. Let us see how. So this is the example where we can find the unit productions, and we will remove the unit productions and get the equivalent grammar. So this is a grammar capital G, where we are having the production rules like capital S to capital AB, capital A to small e, capital B to capital C, capital B to small b, capital C to D, D to E, and E to small e. So as we can see, there are so many unit productions, but how can we remove them with the help of the rule, with the help of the steps? So the first step is to find the W set, or construct the W set for the starting variable or the start variable capital S. So W0S will contain capital S. Then what will contain W1? W1 will contain again S, because there is no other variable from where the S can be derived. So the W0S will be taking union with the empty set, because S cannot be derived. S is a start symbol, so S cannot be derived from anywhere. We cannot derive S from anywhere. So W0 S will be union with the empty set. So W1 will be same as W0. So W1 and W0 will be same, so we have to stop over here. So it will contain only the variable S. Now in the same fashion we can construct W set for the variable A. So W for variable A will also contain only A, because A over here is not getting derived from anywhere except the S, but S cannot come here because we have to start from A itself, as we have started from S itself. So W set will always start from the variable itself. So over here we can see S is not derived from anywhere else, so WA will contain only capital A. In the same fashion we can see कि W is also not derived from anywhere. Likewise WB, so we can see in the case of WB, W0B will contain the capital B, but W1 will contain B, and it will be seen as a B is getting union with C, because B is basically deriving here C, so both B and C will come over here, and W2 will contain B, C, D, and W3 will contain B, C, D, E. So B derives C, C derives D, so C and D will come, and D derives E. So in W3 set B, C, D, E all will come. So W4 and W3 will be same. In the same fashion WC, C derives D, D derives E. So in WC set C, D, E all three variables will come. In the case of WD, D derives E, D derives E, so both D and E variable will come in the set of WD. But E does not derive any other variable, so WE will contain only E. So this is how all the W's are constructed. Now moving on to the step 2. The productions in the equivalent grammar G1 will be S2AB, because it is not a unit production. Now capital A to small a, capital E to small a, capital B to small b, capital B to small a, C to small a, and D to small a. Why the unit productions are removed? Because B and C are included in the same set. So B to small b is similar to C to small b. So over here capital B to small b and capital C to small a both will come. In the same fashion capital A to small a, capital E to small a, and D to small a. So in this production rule set you can see no unit production is remaining over here. All the unit productions are removed with the help of these W sets, because if WB set contains B and C, then you can easily see if B is deriving capital C, it is a unit production, so it can be easily removed over here. And if you see C is deriving D and D is deriving E and E is deriving A, so directly we can write B to small a. So over here we can see that B to small a is written. Since capital A to small a is itself not a unit production, so it remains in the similar fashion A to small a. Moving on to the next production rule, that is why capital C to D is removed. Capital C to capital D is a unit production, so it is removed, but D generates E and E generates small a. So instead of writing capital C to capital D, we can directly write capital C to small a, because